Hey, collective. So I was not going to do a reading, but Spirit literally knocked me on my chest to do this reading. So I pulled cards to find out what the nudge was about, and it was really interesting because the storyline that came out of these cards is that we have someone the magician came out. Okay, so we have someone who is the magician is the most masterful manifestation person of the deck. Okay, they can do anything. The magician can do anything, and it happens instantaneously, or so it appears. Okay, but what we got is somebody in that magician energy who's just winning. They're just winning. Okay, things are happening for them seemingly very simply with little to no effort. Okay, this person snaps their fingers, waves their wand, whatever it is, and poof, they've got it. But what was interesting was the other set of cards that came out butting up against that magician, where you have a group. Okay, we got 5 of wands. We've got a group of people fighting amongst each other in relation to whoever this magician is. So I dug a little further. I'm like, what is this? So collective, for some of you that are in that magician energy, you just seemingly are able to manifest whatever it is that you desire in your world. You want to manifest an opportunity, you're able to do it. Or so it appears to a certain group of people. But whoever this 5 of wands group is, they're upset about this. It rubs them the wrong way. And when I dug a little further, it's because we showed up 9 of pentacles in the reverse. This group feels like they're hustling, putting in so much effort, blood, sweat, and tears. And nothing's happening. And I got that because we got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. They're unable to manifest. There's some sort of a block. They're unable to manifest what they want for their lives, okay? But it's weird because at first I thought they're angry with the magician energy. But when I'm looking at the rest of the cards that came out, there's anger amongst each other. There's a certain group of people fighting, not necessarily about you or your wins, but they're fighting because they can't do that. And their view of whoever my collective is in that magician energy, they just view you as it just comes easy. But I want to dig a little further because I don't think it just comes easy to my magician collective. I don't think it comes easy at all. It's just the appearance of ease, okay? It's the illusion of ease. But let's find out why you're getting your wins. Let's find out what's really going on, okay? What is it that they don't see? What is it that this group does not see, okay? All they see was pulling that magician out of your hat. What they don't see is that you have undergone a transformation, death and rebirth. The reason you are getting your wins, the reason you were able to manifest all these opportunities for yourself is because you put in the work. You put in the work. But these people they're looking at putting in the work literally. Putting in the work literally meaning they're working harder for the man, okay? They're putting in more hours. How you are getting your wins is not through working longer hours for the man, okay? You're working for yourself, and it shows, okay? It's represented in who you are today and what you are getting, okay? So let's find out what else they don't see, okay? It was just a really interesting reading, and I literally got it was a hard nudge. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'll do a reading. What else don't they see? 5 of Wands, the opposition you've had to face. Interesting. This is them fighting amongst each other, but this is what they don't see about you. That you had to fight for everything that you have as well, okay? And that you had to fight amongst a lot of challenges, a lot of disagreements, a lot of opposition. You had a lot of things that were standing in your way, okay? It didn't come easy to you. But it's the appearance, it's the illusion of ease, okay? What else don't they see for my magician collective? What else don't they see? You're a learner. Page of Swords, thirst for knowledge. You are someone who, your thirst for knowledge, it's a really beautiful thing. It's what gives you that mental agility, okay? When there is opposition, when there is a problem, your mind works in such a way you can find a workaround, okay? You work smarter, not harder. And that's the difference. That's the difference, okay? They're working harder, you're working smarter, okay? With that Page of Swords energy. You're looking at things from new perspectives. You're always learning new things, new ways, like I said, to go about your business and to achieve what it is that you're looking to achieve, and it's working for you. What else don't they see? This is the most interesting reading. I love this. It's not a relationship reading. It's none of those things. So interestingly enough, Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is confusion. So that's the other thing. With Page of Swords, you have to know what it is you're looking for. You have to know your purpose. You know yours. They don't, okay? So, but what they don't see is you were in that boat once before too. You were unclear. You didn't have all the answers. I'm not saying you have all the answers now, but you're in a different phase of your life. And you were once in that phase too. But that's not what they're seeing. They're seeing where you are now. They have no idea that you were ever standing there questioning. At one point, you didn't know your purpose. At one point, you were working for the man. At one point, you were working harder instead of smarter. So you just got here quicker, okay? They're not there yet, but they will. Their time will come too, and they will be looked at in their magician energy, okay? What else don't they see? One last card. What else don't they see? How hard? Wow, this is investment. Nothing came easy to you, which is exactly what I suspected, okay? It's a false sense of, they have a false sense of who you are. What they see on the outside is not what lies inside. They see what's happening now. They don't see what it took to get there. But you know what? Like I said, their time will come as well, where people will look at them in their magician energy. They're just not where you are yet, okay? Anything else? I know I said one last card, but we're only at 7:50. Let's see. Anything else? Three of Wands in the reverse. What they also don't see is all the disappointment and toil. You had to work for this expansion. You had to work for this progress. You had to work for this effing growth, okay? But they don't see any of that. To them, like I said, the illusion, the appearance of the magician. You can make the impossible possible. And this is what's going on here. Spirit wanted me to speak on this because, like I said, I got like a hard nudge. Like I was sitting on the couch with my husband and my young son. We were doing a game together. We actually just doing a game together. I was not planning on reading. I was enjoying my family time. And I got the nudge, like just literally pushed. So let me know if you feel this is your reading. Let me know if you feel this is somebody in your energy who this reading might resonate for. Thanks, guys, for listening.